back to Girls Talk. It's been a while. I do have a special guest today, but before I get into that, I have to explain a couple of things. I just posted a video today, so this will be coming out on Wednesday, hopefully. Fingers crossed. It might not. But my plan is to come Wednesday on like the day that Valentine's Day happened. It's long from Valentine's Day. It's like 3 weeks away. So this is my plan, but I'm so sorry guys. I've been super busy with stuff, so I know I released 2 episodes and then all of a sudden I was gone. I promise I will never do that again. I hope. But I've been so busy. But I am back and we are doing this again. And like the plan, we are going to do the 3rd episode today. But we have a special guest today, my friend Linnea.
Hello.
Yeah, she's gonna help me today. We're gonna have a lot of fun talking about my topic today, which is healthy relationships and different relationships. She's gonna give you 5 and I'm gonna give you 5 and we're gonna go back and forth. So I'm obviously gonna start. But we also have our drink up today, like you guys know, our ginger ale. Yeah, I'm gonna pour this in because we have to enjoy our drink. This is a nice sound. I don't know if you heard how crisp that was. I don't think that's not ASMR, Malia. If it was, it could have been.
It could have been.
Could have been.
You could have just started the video with ASMR. Wonderful ASMR.
Yeah, you know why she's my friend. So let's get started with this topic, which is healthy relationships, which I already said. So first and number 1 for a great healthy relationship is communication.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's key. It's key to a healthy relationship.
Probably one of the biggest things is communication.
If you don't communicate with people, like, why are you in a relationship? As you've seen with my red flags video already, before this one, you need to communicate with people, because honestly, you're probably more in a physical relationship than an emotional relationship if you're not talking to the person, like, at all, about anything with your emotions, and that's not a good thing.
No. Yeah, you definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely need communication.
She's been in more relationships than I have.
I have. Oh boy.
Yeah. So, yeah, communication is key, and it's definitely a lot harder for me to communicate with someone like that I really like because it's kind of stressful, but it is something that you need to learn and grow up to do, because if you want a relationship to stay together, you're gonna need to talk to that person. So yeah, guys, that's number 1. So let's do number 2, Linnea.
Number 2 is that he respects you.
Or she.
Or she. We're not judging.
Yeah, no. Yeah.
But, yeah, that they respect you, because respect goes
Both ways.
It does go both ways, but it also goes a long way. And if someone respects you, then, like, you just know that more likely they're not a shady person, because they actually make sure that you're taken care of, that, you know, nothing that you don't want to do has been crossed or anything, and that's really, really important.
Yeah.
Because if they don't, that's a red flag.
Yeah. Like I said, respect goes both ways, guys. A good, healthy relationship is having respect for your partner, being able to just, like, let them do what they want to do, but also understand that if they say no to something, like, no means no, guys.
Oh, yeah.
Which I should have mentioned on my red flags. No means no. Just
Always.
because you're dating doesn't mean anything. If she said or he says no, it means no. So don't keep doing
Absolutely.
it. So let's go to number 3. I might be zooming past these guys because I want to talk about more about like different kinds of relationships, and that's like a whole different thing. But number 3 for me would be just trust. Trust your partner. Like, a good, healthy relationship is being able to trust your partner. And I know that's hard for a lot of people because jealousy seeps in, and then you see him or her with, like, someone of the same gender or different gender, like, you get jealous. But trust is such a strong thing in a relationship, and being able to say, hey, I trust you. I just, like, this messed me up a little bit. But being able to trust someone takes a long way in a relationship. If you don't have trust, honey, it's not gonna go far.
If you don't, like, I'm not gonna say if you don't fully trust them, but, like, there should be a certain degree of trust there, that if it's not there, that's a red flag.
No, that's not a good thing.
I know that from experience.
You're gonna get into an argument with that person if you don't trust them. Because I've seen hundreds of arguments where the person would be like, why don't you trust me?
Oh my...
I love and then you're gonna be like, they're gonna be like, you're gonna be you. This is gonna be you. You're gonna be, I do trust you, but like, I saw this, and just, you should trust me.
That's another thing. I mean, trust should be there, but also, if it's a common thread the person is always saying whenever you get into those arguments, like, you should trust me, blah, blah, that is a red flag. Because if someone knows that you actually trust them, they don't question
your trust
if you trust them.
Yeah. And
if they continually keep saying that to you, you don't trust me, when you've proven to them that you do trust them, red flag.
100%. Guys, whenever you talk about healthy relationships, you gotta mention the little red flags. But trust is definitely key in a good relationship, so do trust people. Let's go to number 4.
Yes, number 4. They care about your well-being. Like, I love you're just like, oh. Yeah, like, if you're going through a hard time, or like, let's say you're trying to go out on a date and something comes up with their family. Like, you know, or something comes up with your family, or vice versa, whatever. Like, the fact that you're like, hey, is everything okay? Like, how are you feeling? Like, that is really important. And if they don't do that, well,
time to bounce. Time to bounce. Hey, time to bounce. Time to bounce. Seriously, though, because care for their well-being. And that also means, like, if they get sick, I know some people out there are like, oh, no. But, like, it's not wrong to text them and be like, hey, are you okay? Or going up to bring them chicken soup. I've seen my friend bring chicken soup, and she's, like, so, like, sickness? No, she can't do it. She can't be around it. But with her partner, she brought chicken soup, and she was wearing a mask, and she put it outside the door.
It's so cute.
It was adorable. I was like, girl, I can't believe you did that. And she was like, and she's like, girl, you know I hate being sick. Like,
it's the small things.
It's the small things that go a long way. Like, care for your partner. Like, be there for them. Like, be the shoulder they need to cry on. Like, and for guys out there too. Guys can be weak, girls. So don't be pathetic. Like, I get it. If they, like, ugly cry, I know. I get that same way. They're like, ugh. But if they actually, like, if they're the person that doesn't really reveal their emotions and they reveal your emotions, don't be grossed out. Just, like, be like, okay, I'm here for you. Like,
they have feelings too.
And you gotta be that shoulder to cry on. Especially if you're trying to, like, marry this person. Like, right? If you want to marry this person, you definitely need to get out of that phase. Okay, we're gonna go to number 5, guys. Number 5 in a great relationship. And this is, like, key. Being faithful to your partner.
Ooh, yeah.
Being faithful is a vivid, like, a wide thing, but, like, being able to not cheat on them, not do anything crazy, talk to other people.
Which we'll get to in different types of relationships.
Oh, yeah. Talk to other people, or just, you know, just basic things. Definitely cheating. Because if you say you love someone and you care about them deeply, then why would you cheat on them? Like, that's not, you basically... Don't listen to her! Don't listen to her! Like I said, she's been in many relationships.
I have.
But if you start cheating on them, not only are you not being faithful to them anymore, you lost their trust. Especially if you told that person, I don't like when people do this. When they get into a relationship and they're like, I love you. I would never
cheat on you.
I would never hurt you. I'd never lie to you.
The ones who would say that are always the ones who end up doing it.
No, they're like, I would never lie to you. I'd never hurt you. I'd never cheat on you. Like, I love you so much. Like, I would do everything for you. Those are people that are the number one times to leave you. Yeah. And sometimes it's not. Because actually they'll give you, like, they're telling you this and they'll show it to you. But you can't make that promise and then break it and not expect to break their hearts. Like, even friendships like that. Not only healthy relationships, but friendships where you make a promise to the person, like, I would never lie to you, I won't do this to you. And then you break that, guys.
Don't expect redemption after that one.
No, you just lost their faith and their trust and everything. Like, you're not being faithful to them. Relationships and friendships are so key. Trust and faith is so key to anything. Especially if I tell you something, please, like, guys, we're going on to number 6.
Okay. Number 6 is that they're a gentle person. like, they're helpful when you need help. Like, depending on the type of relationship that you have, that, you know, I don't know. Like, maybe some people are the ones who are like, oh, we'll split the bill. That's fine. If that's you, it's totally fine. But if you guys have it to where, like, one or the other pays, like, if they agreed to it and they say they'll do it, it's kind of a little bit of a red flag if they don't.
Yeah, that's true.
Like, not every time, but, like, the times that they say, hey, I'm gonna pay for this thing.
That's so true. Even in friendships, that's the same thing. Like,
Yeah.
hey, like, especially if you're asking
Figure it out
them
before.
to go. For me, if you are the person, like, say I had a boyfriend, which I don't, guys. I don't. I'm single. Yes, I'm single.
Okay.
But for me, if if I ask you out, and I'm like, okay, let's go here, I'm not gonna ask you to pay for the bill. I
Yeah.
ask you out. I asked you to go to this place. I need to be paying. That's the reason I asked. But if you're asking me out, and you're like, hey, let's go to this pizza place and all this stuff, and then you get there and you're like, oh, you're paying or you splitting? What? You asked me out. I'm
Yeah.
broke. I could be broke. So what am I gonna do? I'm gonna be like, oh, now I'm gonna feel like a horrible person by like saying, oh, I can't. I'm like, I don't have any money. Like, what?
Yeah.
Then it's gonna be like, why would you go out?
Unless you ask them out and they just do it. I've had this happen twice. Once I was going to the movies and I paid for the tickets. I was gonna pay for my own food, but he was like, pay for my tickets, let me have this. You probably remember that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I do.
And it's like, okay. That was like more of a split thing. But then when I went with a different person, hadn't even talked about like splitting or anything.
Mhm.
Hadn't even talked about that. Get up, we'd gone bowling, get up to the counter, and the guys, together or separate. Without hesitation, the guy pause cards it together.
Aww.
I know, it's so cute, but like, just talk about those things before. So that it makes less of an awkward time.
Yeah.
Unless they're, you know, very kind and sweet and they do that. Just talk about it beforehand, but make sure that they adhere to it when they say that.
Was this? Okay. Yeah. Sorry, friendship moment, guys. Yeah, that's definitely it. Wait, was that number 6 or 5? Was that 5 or 6? Oh, yeah, I need her. Because, guys, you'll see my blooper at the end, and I was like, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And, like, it was confusing. This is number 7. Oh, I'm losing my voice. This is number 7. A good thing in a healthy relationship is staying in or going out with your partner. Quality time is such a great thing. And listen to me, I will give this person the benefit of the doubt. I don't want to, but I will. I will not say names. But I went to the movies with one of my friends, and even though it was interesting, but if of doubt, I didn't pay for my ticket and he paid for his home ticket, but he did try to share his stuff with me and everything, and we were just watching a really good movie, and I chose a movie and he said he wanted to watch the movie with me, and it was just a nice quality time moment. Wasn't nothing, just friends. It was just nice spending time, quality. Don't look at her face because no. But it was just a nice quality spending time moment, which everyone needs in a relationship, in a friendship. Me and Linnea, we always go.
Oh, yeah.
We always go out somewhere. We're planning to go out sometime this week. We always do something, either staying in or going out. Quality time is such a good thing in a relationship. If you don't spend quality time with your partner, are you even dating?
Now, however, I will say, there are some people who tend to have busier schedules than normal. If they're working a lot, as long as they find sometime, it doesn't have to be 5 times every week, or even once every week, but even at least you see them 1 or 2 times within the month if they're really busy.
I was watching a video, and this guy, he made this little Valentine's basket for his girlfriend and everything, and she lived 7 hours away from him, and that night he drove 7 hours to go see her, and he was there at 12 p.m. midnight, and he gave it to her, and he had class the next day, and he was like, but I just wanted to see you. I'm like, stop! See, guys, long distance relationships, Like, the small things make such a time. Even though that also counts for quality time.
Mm-hmm.
Like, going out of your way to just see your partner. Even if you're busy, you're super busy with your schedule, and you have one time period where you're, like, free, go get flowers. And just go to your partner's job.
Or you could, I mean, a lot of people have, like, iPhones, even if they don't, you have things like WhatsApp and like all that. So like even video chatting and like having like an online date, that's like so cute.
You can do a lot online, guys. Video chat date, WhatsApp.
That's
videos.
So cute.
Like so cute, guys. Yeah, and so even like online relationships, people still do quality time just like video chatting. But
even watching a movie. Even watching a movie.
Watching a movie is so sweet, especially at home or at the theaters, being able to like cuddle with the person or with your best friend, just like chilling and hanging, like throwing popcorn at each other. In movies. But quality time is so essential in any relationship or friendship. Even if it isn't in person, try to find ways to get that quality time with a partner. And if anyone's here is in a relationship and you're just listening for advice, quality time, guys. Like, I know some of it's going to be hard for people who like work a lot, but just the small stuff makes such a big difference from your partner, especially for like me, the small things is such a big thing to me. Just like checking up on me or giving me stuff when I'm like working or having a busy day. Like my friend, I don't want to point her out, but last year I was having such a tough time with just the musical that I was doing and just schoolwork and everything. And she came and she bought me, like, and it was during the show, too. And she came and she got me, like, Starbucks. Oh, my God, I feel like I'm going to cry. But she got me Starbucks and she gave it to me. And she was like, this is for you. And just, I see how hard you're working. And I'm so proud of you. Like, you're amazing. And I just want you to know that you're so special to me. And I was like, you need to stop because I'm going to cry. Because I was in, like, my makeup and everything. And I was like, stop. So I was going to cry. But just the little things make such a big difference. And quality time, maybe to you it's like being in person, but I mean, it's a variety of stuff.
It just depends on what works for you.
Yeah. Let's do number 8.
Okay. Number 8. Goodness, I had this like on my phone, and then my phone turned off.
Oh, she made a list, guys.
I did make a list. So that we remember which number we're on.
Oh, that's true.
Okay.
She's dying.
Number 8 is that they take time to listen to you.
Do you want me to tip off your cup?
Yeah, why not?
Take time to listen to you.
I'm someone who talks a lot. She could tell you.
Oh, yeah. Like, I thought I was talkative until I met her. I do a lot of listening in this friendship. Do a lot of listening.
Okay, sometimes. There's times you have a load of tea to tell me.
Oh, I'm such a tea person. Like, if you met me, I always have something going on in my life. It's like I swear, like, this week, I'm gonna go through something, and then, like, we're gonna see each other, and then I'm gonna be like, girl.
Literally, this weekend, she's gonna like,
girl.
Girl.
Okay, but your thing.
Yeah, so, just make sure, like, that they listen to you. Like, I'm overly talkative person. So I've been in situations where, like, the person I'm talking to is not really paying attention.
Oh, no.
And I've had to try to get their attention multiple times. Those are also the ones who end up being the biggest red flags. But the ones who do listen, it just shows that they care, because they're willing to listen, especially someone who's so long-winded as me. And it's just really appreciated and really, like, a nice way to also spend quality time with someone. When you do that and listen to them. Especially if they have a problem with something that you're doing or something that you said. That is one of the most important times to listen and take into account what they're saying. And try to fix it and make the change. Because if you don't, also red flag.
Oh my God, listen to her, listening to your partner and just giving your full undivided attention, even to a friendship or even to like different things, which we'll talk about in like more about relationships. Even if it doesn't work out, you should never ignore that person, especially if they're like, hey, I need to ask you something. Listen to them. Communication is key. Because honestly, it might be something so stupid that you'll be like, oh no, like, I didn't do this. Or it could be something that you can work out together and then your problems won't be missed. I know so many guys and girls who don't listen. They just don't listen. It goes on 1 year or they just ghost and they walk away.
Mm-hmm.
Because they don't want that, I don't know,
conflict.
That conflict. And it's like, it's so stupid. Especially at our age, guys, like, we need to start, like, growing up. And, I mean, not high school age, like, seniors, not middle schoolers or, you know, freshmen, not our younger generation. Stay little as long as you guys want, because, yeah. But
absolutely not. Once you hit junior, senior year, there should be some development.
Junior, senior year, you need to grow up. It's, like, ghosting people to me.
That's childish.
Thank you. Like,
generally, that's childish.
Like, for me, there was this guy that I was like, it's not who you think it is. But I liked, and so I was talking to him, and we, like, actually had a communication talking. I was like, okay, like, you're acting like this and everything. So, in the end, we did block each other. We stopped talking. But, hey, there's this guy. We did end up blocking each other. But, we communicated again, and I saw him again on Instagram, and we started talking again. And it was, like, it was generally really nice. He's a really great guy. So, if he sees this, 2 thumbs up for you. Let's go on. What was that? 8? This is 9.
Yeah, 9.
This is 9. Giving space to your partner. Space is very key in every relationship.
Mm-hmm.
Giving them time to just be away from you is such a great thing.
But also you having time away from them too.
Yeah.
Because then, like, the relationship doesn't go dull.
True.
Like, if you're with each other all day, every day.
Space lets let the heart grows fonder. And I've been with a guy who's been super clingy, and it's not a good thing. It's not for me. You think it would be, because my love language is physical touch, but no, I was very peeved. I was like, okay, you need to leave me alone.
Yeah.
But yeah, space is very clear. Even if you're married and have kids, you need to establish that time to give each other space. Especially when it's your first time having kids or you have 3 children. Space is just...
Sometimes you need space from the kids.
That's true as well. My parents go on date nights, just get away from us, so, you know.
Yeah.
Space for the kids, guys, but space is also a good thing in a healthy relationship. Let's go to number 10.
Okay. Number 10 is that they don't push your boundaries. These are so important because when you establish boundaries with someone, and they respect that, it also is a sign that they respect you.
Yeah, boundaries, guys. Boundaries. Let me tell you, if they don't respect your boundaries, it just wasn't meant to be. They won't respect you. That's very specific. They don't respect your boundaries. They won't respect you or anything that you say. And also keep this in mind. No means no. Let's say that one more time. No means no. Which means just don't do it. I've had a couple of guys who didn't respect my boundaries. I didn't punch them, but let me just say, it's not a good feeling. Especially for me when I'm on my time of the month, which is my period. I just generally don't want to be around people that much. But sometimes I have classes, so I have to go. But I just don't like the feeling of being around people sometimes. But yeah.
Respect boundaries.
Respect boundaries. Now let's get to the fun part of this podcast. Talking about different kinds of relationships. How many minutes do we have left? Guys, we have a timer, because
it's like 1 minute.
Oh, okay, guys. We're gonna start with the fun one. Open relationship.
Oh, goodness.
Let's start the team.
Okay.
I will never ever be in an open relationship. Let me be specific. Unless, okay, listen. Unless I really, really love this person. Like, I can't get away from them. Or, like, something is happening. But I will never. You can never convince me. You have to do some really hard convincing for me to be in an open relationship. And let you, like, go out with other people. I'm a jealous person. I can't do that.
So, make this quick. There was a time that I was told by someone I was in a relationship with, if you want to mess with someone else, just make sure to tell me first. That was interesting. Interestingly enough, the way he got with me was by not telling his like former girlfriend that was a poly relationship, that he was messing with me. So there's
Okay, okay. We already talked about open relationships. Let's talk about situationships.
oh dear God, a lot of tea with this one.
Okay, I don't mind situationships, but it's weird.
It's awkward.
I don't even know why we made up that word. Our generation was just like, we need to find a word for the talking stage. They're like situationships because you're dating other people. No, wait, what? Like talking to other people, but you're trying to get to know them. Like, I remember I first heard situationships last year when I was working at the pool. That's when I got to meet a lot of like people that I've never seen before. Though I've heard the phrase, oh my god, so many times when I was working last year at the pool, I heard, you go to my school? I've never seen you before. And I'll be like, yeah. And then they're like, I feel like I would notice you. And I'm like, okay. And they're like, you know, like, have you seen me before? No. Was I looking? No. It was so awkward to me whenever some dude said that. Because I was like, okay, like, whatever. Like, would you expect me to look? I didn't know you. What, I'm just gonna walk up to you and be like, hey, like,
Yes.
no. If I don't know you, I'm not gonna talk to you. So the fact that they were like, oh, I feel like I would have noticed you. Why? Why would you have noticed me? Because I'm pretty? Thank you, but like, you just met me. Why are you walking up to me randomly?
Because they do weird like that.
Oh yeah, definitely. But just like, I don't know you, honey. I don't know you. It is what it is.
Yeah, situationship phase is weird and awkward. But what do you think, Tinder?
Weird.
What do you think, Tinder?
That's true. Dating apps, guys.
That's all, like, almost all situations.
Guys, situationship is just the definition of a talking stage. It's just weird. And a lot of people are like, oh yeah, you know, it's just, you know, we see him once in a while, so we're kind of having a situationship because we get back on, off, and on. I'm like, are you friends? They're like, yeah, we talk. I'm like, honey, that's a friends with benefits. Which we should talk about now because that's
Oh my
two different things. Situationship to me, friends with benefits. Let's talk about that.
Oh boy.
She has different opinions than me, and I'm gonna say my opinions on it. I think, depending on the person and who it is, it could possibly, slightly work. But you also need to know that friend a little bit, and you also need to set boundaries as well in a friends with benefits, because you don't want it to be to the point where it goes crazy.
Yeah.
Also, if you're going to be in a friends with benefits and you start liking that person, I don't say disconnect, but I do make it a matter of fact that you do like that person. Even if you don't tell them, or try to get out of it. Don't immediately jump out and ghost because you guys are friends before you started it, but just slowly just be like, hey, I just don't think this is gonna be a great idea anymore, like things are just happening. Don't keep going. I've done that before, like not me on myself, and it wasn't like that, but it was a friendship that I had, and it didn't go well.
Yeah, in my opinion, avoid it at all costs. The reason being because a lot of things happen. First of all, if tension, like, you're losing a friend.
No.
And that's like,
Guy or girl?
yeah, it's like never easy to do, and also like, especially if you're close to that person and then you lose that friendship.
To me, losing a friend is harder than losing a boyfriend or girlfriend. Especially if they've been good friends, or you've been even not friends that long, but you've had conversations, started really caring about that person. I care about people so deeply that it hurts me. So losing that kind of friendship or that like person and just starting to like dislike each other, it takes a real toll on me. it really upsets me. Because if, like, me and Linnea ever broke apart, like, I know I'm gonna be in my bedroom for, like, a week. Just, like,
only a week?
upset. Girl, at least I didn't say 2 days. There's some friends I spend 2 days moping, and then I'd be like, alright, I'm good. It was like, a week. Maybe, I'll give you 2.
Okay.
Better than that. Look, guys.
Yeah.
It's it's sad. Losing a friend is so much sadder than losing, like, a boyfriend or girlfriend, especially if you don't know them that much. It's upsetting. It's so bad.
Upsetting.
Especially if it was because you guys added the benefits part of it. You'll think in the end that it was never worth it.
Yeah.
It's never worth it. Should have just stayed friends. So,
Isn't it? That covers it.
ooh, poly. This is our last one. Poly relationships. 3, 4. You know, do what you need. 5. You know.
Oh boy.
Okay. I'm gonna say my thing, and then she's gonna say hers. Cause
My opinion comes with experience.
yeah, her opinion. Oh my god. We are retaping this. Let me tell you, if I had it, let me tell you, I was like, what? It's crazy. But my opinion is because I don't, me personally, can't do it. Won't do it. Won't ever do it. I can't. Because I don't want to put that pressure on my partner to do something like that. Plus, I'm a jealous person. If you hang out with that other person more than you hang out with, what? Bye. If you hang out with that person more than you hang out with me, we're gonna have a problem. Especially if I'm the first girl you dated before we started to add this girl or this guy into our relationship. Like, we're gonna have a serious problem. Honestly, I have to, guys, don't mind me taking my hair down because it's been in a bun all day and I'm like done with bun today. But yeah, we're gonna have a problem. We're gonna have a problem because not only are you like done, no, you're gonna have to bury your grave because we're gonna have a problem. So I can't do that. But I do support people who do relationships like that because that is so cute. I feel like guy, girl, trans, anything, lesbian, every kind of relationship that you have, it's just so, it's cute, guys. I feel like if you can perfectly make it work, make it work. If you, all 3 of you, or all 4 of you really love each other and you, like, all of you, not just one person, liking all of you could definitely have a connection. I support. I'm here for you. Like, do you, boo? I see you. 2, 3 guys. Okay. Slay. But that's my opinion. Let's go ahead.
So, just like, don't. It's drama. It's a lot of drama.
Tell us your opinion. What was your experience with the drama?
So, almost 2 years ago, there was this guy in my friend group, and he was dating these 4 girls all at the same time. They all knew about each other. One of them was even one of my best friends. So
It wasn't me.
no.
No.
But eventually, so it was like an open poly where it was like if they wanted to do stuff with someone else, they just had to tell him. And it was supposed to be the same thing with him.
That was crazy.
It was supposed to be the same thing for him though. Like if he wanted to do it with someone, then he would tell them.
That sounds
He
weird.
didn't.
Tell me.
And he was talking to me, and it caused chaos. He eventually broke up with all of them. A couple were found cheating, so which is ironic. It was a mess.
And yet my friend was in the middle of this mess.
I was in the middle of this mess.
Yeah.
But the mess ended up getting worse. So
I think the reason she didn't tell me, guys, is because she knew I would have, like, a whole lot to say. Because I do have a whole lot to say. I will not say.
this was like the beginning of college. Like
I have a whole lot to say. I will never, ever be caught dead. Even if I do. I can't.
but it wasn't really like me being in the poly with them. Although they wanted me to.
That's crazy.
They actually wanted me to. And I was like, no.
No. Like, I can't do that.
So he ended up breaking up with them before he and I started But yeah, so
Linnea has such different types from me, like I said before, like her types.
So many.
Let me just figure out what my type is, guys, just so y'all know. I am into, this is my list of guys, Hispanics and African Americans are number one. Now listen, African American guys have the most amazing smile. When they smile at you, you're like,
we have very different types.
and then Hispanics, sometimes they smile nice. Latinos are also in there. Sometimes they smile nice, but just, you know, they're kind of cute. They got like nice head of hair, some of them, and I'm like, okay, I see the appeal. You got my Filipinos and my, what else is on my list? Oh, my Koreans, my Chinese. Yes, love them. Like, can't get over it. Like, y'all are cute. Y'all are cute. You're my second, but y'all are cute. Then we have my typical, not white people, like Caucasians, black hair, you know. And then my last and final list, like, something has to happen. Like, you have to capture me emotionally, not physically, because I will never. Typical white people, blonde hair, blue eyes.
We are very different.
She likes
I
blonde hair,
fall
blue
for that.
eyes.
I fall for that.
That's
I'm
number
not
one.
gonna lie. I absolutely.
Which is why when she shows me her types.
Or even if they're not blonde hair, like, still dark brown, dirty blonde, and like blue or hazel eyes.
Black hair with blue eyes. Oh my god. Keep talking.
But like, yeah, that's for me. Outside of that, I'm really not. I don't really have a ranking under that because I'm not that picky. I currently am away from the African Americans because they're the ones who tell me that they love me within 3 weeks.
Yeah, guys, why are you making us go down? Like,
go down.
I want to date an African American. Don't say her. Listen to me. I'm fine with it. Just don't say I love you on my first date.
I just haven't met one to change my mind yet.
Yet. I know he's coming. Someday, somewhere, some way, it will happen.
I also
so then I could have that amazing speech up.
But even just being on like dating apps, like I just don't find them that attractive, and that is just me. Like I just don't.
Well, that makes sense. Yeah, just haven't found the right one.
Just personal preference. Also, here's a disclaimer: it is not racist to ask someone what their dating preference is.
Oh no, it's not.
It is not. I've come across some white people who think that it is racist to ask me what my dating preference is. It's not. It's really not. So for those of you, you know who you are, saying that it is racist to ask those questions, please stop.
It's not racist for you to ask what my dating preference is. I will tell you. What? That's crazy.
But they are told that it is a racist question.
And it's not.
And it's not. So.
No. It's not like you're plainly saying, oh, like, you like black people. Like,
yeah,
like this or that. Like, you're not saying all that. You're just like, what's your dating preference? Why can I say it to you, but you can't say it to me? Like, what's your dating preference? It goes both ways. What is yours? Oh, I like to date this kind of person. Like, I was with this guy, and I was like, hey, what's your dating preference? And he's like, he dates more of, like, Hispanics. Yeah, he is Hispanic.
But that's not racist.
And I'm like, that's not racist. And then he's like, but you're like, I usually don't like date African Americans. I'm like, okay, cool. And I'm like, that's fine. And I was like, so your typical type is Hispanics. He's like, well, I wouldn't say that's my typical type. I'm like, if you date Hispanics more than you date African Americans or any other race, that's your typical type. Yeah, that's your typical type, babes. So, yeah,
But it's okay.
There's nothing wrong with that. Especially for me, like, you heard me, I said African Americans, Hispanics, and Latinos, like, that is my typical type. Mm-hmm. Most of my friends know I will either like an African American or Hispanic. My friend knows this. I
don't think I've ever heard her talk about crush on a white guy. I don't think so. Maybe once or twice, but like that was it.
Yeah, typical type. I just don't know.
And she really hasn't heard me. Like,
I don't like her types though.
Yeah, we don't like each other's types.
Like and that's probably what makes our relationship so good because we don't have to worry about each other like liking our crushes.
That's the best part. We both know.
Sometimes I'll be like, oh, he's cute, but no.
Yeah.
her crush actually asked me if I was cute.
Oh my.
Like, just, she was like, oh, he was like, oh, is she as cute as you?
No, he didn't say cute, he said hot.
Oh, is he as hot as you? And then she was like, she's 17, bro. I am 17. And then he was like, oh, you know, Natalie, go. But then he said something like 1 out of 10. Like, did he say something else? Oh, I thought he said something else.
No.
But yeah.
After I said that, cut the cord.
Cut the cord is crazy. Oh, he asked when I turned 18.
Oh yeah.
He was like, when did she turn 18? I don't think my friend told him. You didn't tell him it was in August, right? Or did you?
I think so.
Oh yeah. It's like a long way, guys. I don't turn 18 until August, which is like crazy. There's this guy, because my friend's been like on dating apps recently, and there's this guy that she was like talking to that like didn't start talking to her, and she didn't want to like follow him on Instagram, so I decided to follow him on Instagram. And I was like, oh, you know, there's like a 1 in 1,000, because it was private. I was like, there's a 1 in 1,000 chance he's gonna accept my follow request. A week later, he accepts the request. I'm like, oh, okay. And I text my friend, and I'm like, there's no way that he's gonna start following me. And my friend was like, yeah, that's true. A week later, he starts following me. I was like, whoa, that's crazy. Still follows me today.
Really?
Yes, he's still on my followers list. And when he sees some of my videos too.
That's great.
It's crazy.
That's crazy.
Like, guys, I'm hot, y'all. Y'all missing out. That's crazy. Like, that's crazy. But like we were saying, we were getting super off topic. I might add this in a little thing, but that's it for today, guys. That was such a great time. Thank you for coming in
Of
today.
course.
We will have her back with high demand, if hopefully. But that's it for today, guys. I will be posting this on a Wednesday, so you'll see this on a Wednesday, hopefully. And yeah. So I love you guys. Remember, relationships are hard. You will argue with a person and just everything. But if you just remember why you got into a relationship with a person and you just listen to our rules, you'll be fine. You will most likely be like tight. We'll talk more about relationships maybe one day, like long distance and other things. But till then, that's it. I love you guys. Okay. Love you. Bye.